said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Floretta. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But
turning it on! They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot at him. While to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on that play.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the single back. Inside the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Fighting Illini, undeterred by the break, will go for it here on 4th down to start things back up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Walters.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pushes toward the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Walters. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Oh, he makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Now they'll try the right side. At the 35. He's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Runs through a tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to take off. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Got a man. It's Durham. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Caught near the sticks. It's Walters. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Touchdown, fighting Illini. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Dumps it off in the flats. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, I guess.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Working that left side now.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The give to the back. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And down he goes back at the 3. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got his man, makes the grab. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. And on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's reeled in. It's Durham.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And I tell you what, these can get frustrating because you're thinking north-south. You're thinking get to that end zone. You're right on the goal line. You're starting this beautiful part of the field where now you're giving up points and running backwards and dancing. Now he's talking about taking points off of the scoreboard. So I want to see a little bit more north and south.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that would have won the game, but now they need one more stop to seal it.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to try to win it right here. 4th and goal in overtime for the game. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone.